Happy Thursday. It's so bittersweet to be starting off the very last show of the semester. I'm Alexi Anderchek.
And I'm Gabe Evans. You're watching NewsWatch Ole Miss.
Today we're talking about the upcoming Oxford Pride Festival and the ongoing yearbook sales.
That's right, and later on the Ole Miss handband took to the Union for a performance.
But first, the weather has been absolutely perfect today.
For sure. It was supposed to rain, but it didn't. But let's take a look at our current conditions outside with weather anchor William Traylor.
Well, a pretty quiet weather day today here on the Ole Miss campus, but that's going to change in just a few hours, and I'm going to tell you why. You'll have the perfect excuse to stay home and lock in on studying for those final exams. I'll have more in your full forecast. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you so much, William. Now, I don't know about you, but this school year is definitely one that I do not want to be forgetting.
Neither do I. Could not agree more. And you know, the best way to memorialize this year is the yearbook.
That's right. NewsWatch reporter Sky Boyko has all of the details on how to get your hands on this year's edition.
The yearbook for me is capturing this moment in time forever in a book. People move on, people graduate, people put bricks into the ground, and I suppose that will be here forever. But this book is something that people will be able to carry with them, something that they'll be able to use for years and years and years to come and look at and reflect on. You know, these are the best years of your life, so you certainly should pick up a yearbook and relive those memories.
I serve as the 2025 business editor. The meaning behind this year's yearbook is we kind of tried to take it back a couple years to when they used to be a vertical layout. There's a few different things surrounding the book this year, including the powder blue book that we haven't had in a really long time. And we also wanted to just highlight new features on campus, like the new Walk of Champions sign at the edge of the football stadium, and then obviously the Duff Center and things of that nature. So there's kind of some architectural vibes floating around in there.
Well, my name is Lisa Warner. I am the writing editor. I focus more on feature stories. Another writing editor who does sports, but I just do features. We have a set theme. We just kind of wanted to capture the Ole Miss spirit. We kind of brought back the powder blue color with it, but we're just capturing the year and the memories on campus.
To purchase the yearbook, you can find the booth set up in the Student Union. They are on sale right now for $25. This is Sky Boyko reporting for NewsWatch Ole Miss.
As the city of Oxford prepares for their annual Pride Parade, the university has pulled out of the parade completely, with efforts to comply with the new Mississippi law restricting DEI practices in all public schools. All university-affiliated resources and organizations will not be able to participate in the parade. According to the Daily Mississippian and Oxford Pride, the pause in support from the university results in a lack of resources for those with mobility restrictions. In an Instagram post made yesterday, Oxford Pride is, quote, returning to the people for support. The parade will take place this Saturday, May 3rd at 2 p.m.
Earlier this semester, the Ole Miss track stadium got a brand new name. Prefontaine Stadium was named after Rebel fans Debbie and Andy Prefontaine. The couple hope that their $750,000 gift will be able to continue providing athletic scholarships and honor Andy's cousin, Olympian Steve Prefontaine. The Prefontaines hope that the Ole Miss track and field athletes will see the Olympians' name and feel inspired and encouraged while competing.
Well, believe it or not, it is move out time again.
I really don't want to believe that, but students across campus have already began packing up as they prepare to head home for the summer.
That's right. NewsWatch reporter Lauren Height has more on this move out madness.
It's that time of year again. Students at Ole Miss are packing up their dorms, rolling out rugs, breaking down storage bins, and saying goodbye to freshman year. Resident assistants say while things are busy now, they expect the real momentum to hit during finals week. Students are making sure it's a little less stressful. It's not just the halls that are full. Facebook Marketplace is booming. Students are reselling desks, mirrors, futons, and more, many of which were just bought months ago for move-in. It's a quick way to make cash and lighten the load. From $10 lamps to $150 mini fridges, business is booming as students race the clock to move out. This year, housing is also introducing a new dolly and cart rental protocol. Students now check out carts and dollies at the front desk for a small price, a change meant to cut down on carts mysteriously going missing during the move-out chaos. Resident assistants at Martin and Stockard Hall say that the move-out process should be much less hectic than the move-in process, thanks to reselling apps like Facebook Marketplace and the new utilization of their rental dollies available at both of their front desks. Just a reminder from Student Housing, make sure to book your move-out appointment at most 24 hours after your final exam to make sure that you don't get caught up in that move-out traffic and to make sure that you have ample time to get all of your belongings out of your dorm room. With NewsWatch Ole Miss, this is Lauren Height.
A beloved Oxford restaurant known for their southern charm is closing its doors this month. The Beacon restaurant has been a staple in Oxford cuisine for 66 years. The restaurant opened in 1959 and has been open for 66 years, and it was opened by the owner Tony Mazie's parents, where they gained a reputation for home-cooked meals and their southern hospitality. The restaurant will be open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday until their last day of business on May 10th.
Ole Miss Giving Day was a success. The university collected $1.34 million back in April. The money will be used in a number of ways, but this year Chancellor Glenn Boyce announced that a new program will be funded by these donations called Let's Book It, the Ole Miss Opportunity. This program will assist full-time Mississippi students with a family income of $40,000 or less by giving them a $500 scholarship to purchase textbooks.
Coming up next, we have an on-campus band that is turning more hands than heads.
You're right, Gabe, and then right after that, we'll have your national news update. Be sure to stay tuned after the break.
The freedom to live in safety. That's an American dream.
NewsWatch is a student-run newscast that goes live every week, Monday through Thursday at 5 o'clock.
NewsWatch is more than just a college team. It is an immersive learning experience. You learn certain skills that help you in your future journalism career.
RebelWatch is just a cool experience because I want to do something in the sports world. So just to get the chance to do that on a platform like this, it's just a great opportunity.
We are the only live station in the Oxford-Lafayette area, with Tupelo being the closest. We cover all local news.
Gonna be a hot one out there for move-in weekend, Ole Miss. Good luck this year, Rep.
You did it. You're home. I can't wait for you to discover the true meaning of Hotty Toddy. It's a cheer that connects us all to the red and blue. It's the moment that begins when you step on campus and continues long after you turn your tassel. I can't wait for you to discover your legacy and make the world a better place. Are you ready?
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. American Sign Language, also known as ASL, has become a popular class and organization for many students here on campus. NewsWatch reporter Antoine Guyton has more on how the Ole Miss Handband took center stage earlier this week.
In a standout moment on Tuesday, the Ole Miss Handband took center stage at the Union, using ASL to bring music to life in a unique way.
Yeah, so first they have to go through and they have to listen to all of the songs, and they have to translate them and interpret them in a way that people who are deaf would be able to understand what they're saying. So they have to take the content and the meaning behind the songs, change those into American signs, and then put them in a way that would look really pretty when they present them back to the audience.
Every moment, every sign told a story featuring songs from popular movies such as Moana, Toy Story, Lion King, and many more. It wasn't just a performance, it was inclusion in action, making music accessible to all.
So I joined Handband because I wanted to be an inclusive member of the deaf community. I wanted to celebrate deaf awareness and deaf culture and let everyone know that there's another culture and there's awareness of ASL and the deaf community, and to have everyone involved and just be inclusive and make things more accessible for people.
To have it as a skill is so wonderful because you become inclusive to people in the deaf community. but then also it is a career path. I'm also a professional sign language interpreter and work all over in the community as well as here at our university.
Ole Miss Handband reminded us that music isn't just heard, it's felt. I'm Antoine Guyton, Newswatch Ole Miss.
Thank you, Antoine, for that. I cannot wait to see how much more this group is going to do on campus. Now let's hand it over to Newswatch anchor Alexia Anderchik for The Watch.
Thank you, Gabe. Well, starting off, J.D. Vance touched down in South Carolina today. After a tour of the Nucor Steel in Hunger County, he spoke to steelworkers, telling them that, quote, 100 days under Donald Trump's leadership marks the beginning of the industrial renaissance here in the United States of America, end quote. He emphasized during this visit that America needs to return to being a manufacturing power, and he criticized past administrations' decisions to deindustrialize. Nucor's president, Leon Tomlin, says that the company was proud to welcome Vice President Vance. Tomlin showed appreciation for the Trump administration's decision to reinstate the Section 232 steel tariffs. While J.D. Vance is making his rounds around the country in support of the president, Donald Trump has been pretty busy himself. As today is the National Day of Prayer, President Donald Trump has signed an executive order establishing a presidential commission on religious liberty. The Religious Liberty Commission will compose a report evaluating threats to religious liberty in the United States, ways to enhance religious freedom, and examine the history of American religious liberty. This new commission will also include leaders from diverse religious backgrounds, clergy members, and more. And speaking of the Trump administration, Kilmar Abrigo Garcia, the Maryland man mistakenly deported to El Salvador, has recently updated fate. In a recent ABC interview, President Trump admits that he could bring back Garcia from El Salvador. However, he does not want to. This comes hours before new reports released suggest that his wife filed 2 protective orders against her husband. The more recent one was in 2020, where she stated in the report that he broke her phone and slapped her during an argument. This is the second report that the Department of Homeland Security released against Garcia, and his wife has objected to the release of this document and more. That's all I have for the top headlines today. Back to y'all at the desk.
And disappeared.
Where was this?
One of the most dangerous prisons in El Salvador with no due process because of an error.
That's all I have for your national headlines today. Back to y'all at the desk.
We'll have much more about weather after the break, but first we want to hear a little bit about what's going on now and a little bit of a peek at what we can be looking forward to in our forecast.
Well, it's been a really calm day today, unlike what we expected, and that's kind of going to be the case for tonight, but we're going to have some changes over the next 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to tell you all about that right after the break.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. Ready! That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Elmer loves to giggle. Elmer's mommy taught him that laughing can help when you have a big feeling, like when you feel happy. Make sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it out. Love your mind.
Because I love you. I want to be your only guy.
Because I love you, skip class with me. Let's stay in bed today.
Because I love you, I just want to be with you so freaking much.
Because I love you.
I waited for you after Chem Lab.
You were walking with Mark?
Because I love you.
You shouldn't be hanging out with that dude.
You should know how dumb that makes me look. I don't care if she's your lab partner.
Why do you have texts from him?
Because I love you. This number?
Delete.
Because I love you. This Jason number?
Delete.
And Ben?
Delete.
Because I love you, I should smash your phone.
I'll let you give me your password instead.
Because I love you.
I will check your texts every day.
You got lucky. Because I love you. Because I love you.
You think it's okay.
Because I love you. You understand.
Because I love you, you stop talking to your classmates. And you feel completely alone.
Because I love you. That's not love.
Well, a bright and sunny day here on campus today, 77 degrees outside currently, and it's going to stay on the warm side for this evening. Welcome back to Stormwatch. I'm William Traylor with your forecast. A gorgeous day today on the Ole Miss campus. We had a few clouds in the sky this morning. As the day went on, though, the day got even better. The temperatures warmed up a little bit. We had some sunshine come out, and that's exactly what we wanted to see. Around the area, we had a little bit of a higher temperature spell than we thought we would have. 80 in Oxford, 79 in Holly Springs, 79 in South Haven as well. And that's also going to be the case for tomorrow. Even though we are predicted to have temperatures tomorrow that go up to the 80s, we probably won't really see that materialize. But tonight we'll be seeing about 62 degrees for your low with some light showers possibly coming through at about 4 miles an hour with your wind and about 45% chance of precipitation there for this evening. Tomorrow, once again, 75 degrees is what we plan to go up to, but we will be lucky to reach that as some storms roll in and as some cloud cover rolls in as well, and kind of gives us some blockage from that sunshine here on the ground at Ole Miss. So we'll just see how that goes tomorrow. We expected rain today, but we didn't get it, so it may be anybody's guess for how that's going to go tomorrow. However, as your weekend carries on, you will see those chances for rain come back. But first, tomorrow's temperatures high, 74 here in Oxford, 75 in South Haven, and in Tupelo, 71 degrees, nice and cool. So again, for your weekend, what we're going to be seeing here is the exact opposite of what we see on this map. We see no precipitation in the area right now, but that's going to change, and that's going to give a perfect excuse to stay home and study for the finals that will be coming up this week. So 72 for your Saturday, a 58% chance of rain, but that is almost guaranteed to be a 100% chance, at least here in Oxford. Friday, tomorrow evening is when we will see that rain start. We'll see that go into Saturday, clear up on Sunday with some cloudy skies, and then Monday we will have 1 day of sunshine before that weather rolls in on Tuesday, and the rest of finals week, that is going to be a very rainy week. So, that's good or bad depending on how you look at it. It's relaxing, but it's also stressful, that rain that's going to come in. So before we sign off, this will be the last weather forecast for this semester, and I want to say a special thank you to everyone here at NewsWatch Ole Miss that has helped me come to this point. It was not very long ago that I was standing in front of this wall not knowing how to look into a camera or read a teleprompter, and it's because of everyone in this studio that I'm standing here right now and that we are all giving you this production. We thank everybody that is behind this camera, that is in front of this camera as well, for making this possible. It has been an incredible 2025 school year. Look at this from last year. Didn't even know how to smile on camera, but how things change, how we learn, how we come forward. This team has been incredible, and I want to give a special thank you to our news director, Hallie, to our center director here at the Student Media Center, Mr. Lars Roberts, and to my co-anchor, who I endearingly called Azalea the first time we were ever on camera. It has been an incredible 2025 school year, and from all of us here at the Ole Miss Student Media Center, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next year.
The funny thing about Hannah is she never crawled. I know that Hannah loved every one of you.
Are you looking for more in this world? Are you driven by purpose? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, the change makers. We are the Peace Corps. With volunteers in more than 60 countries, we join hands with communities, live together, work together, transform lives, and serve boldly together. Are you ready to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
Think buying fake products is harmless? Think again. Think fake cosmetics are tested and safe? Think again. Think that medicine you can buy off social media is high quality? Think again. Counterfeits are made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. Each year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products are sold in the U.S. I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
Welcome back to Sports Watch. I'm Caroline Dardo. It's the beginning of the end for the Rebels as the men's golf team enters into the #1 seed in the NCAA Tallahassee Regional. Among 81 teams announced Wednesday for the selection show, the Rebels walk away with their 8th consecutive season and the 17th time in program history. This marks the highest seed given to an Ole Miss program in program history, beating last year's #2 seed for the 2024 season. This is Ole Miss's 9th time heading to the tournament in 11 seasons. The Rebels are heading to Florida for the tournament, leaving behind a regular season, nothing short of historic. The final 2025 regular season is upon our #17 softball team is hitting the road to face #18 Mississippi State for a series starting tonight through Saturday. With the possibility of a potential NCAA regional hosting opportunity, the Rebels have added pressure going into this matchup. This weekend was the high stakes and with the ability to finish as high as 4th or as low as 12th in the SEC. However, they are coming off the high with defeating #1 Tennessee. Jane Pony enters the weekend on fire. Lexi Brady remains one of the hottest hitters in the SEC, and Percy Lamas looks to finish out her flaming freshman season. And the state rivals will take the field tonight at 6, 4 tomorrow, and the series finale Saturday at 5 on SEC Network. We're just one day away from the first serve for #31 Ole Miss women's tennis against #35 Arizona State in the first round of the NCAA Team Championship in Ann Arbor, Michigan. This makes the first at-large bid for the Rebels since the 2021 after their 15 regular season wins. This is Mark Byers' 14th time leading the Rebels to the NCAA tournament. Byers is the winningest head coach in program history, getting his 300th win against Acorn State earlier this season. Ole Miss has 5 returning players from last year, a trio of seniors, Ludmila Karisova, Rachel Kierzak, and Anneli Luker-Q Fisher, who have all had an incredible impact on this season, contributing 17 of Ole Miss's single wins this fall. The Rebels are rallying up the energy to play hard. Keep up with the Rebels on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Ole Miss W Tennis. Drew Holiday, one of the Boston Celtics, has been awarded the NBA Sportsmanship Award for the 2nd time, making him only the 5th player in the league history to win multiple years. Holiday received over 30% of first-place votes in a ballot of nearly 400 other NBA players to decide the award winner. Cleveland Jarrett Allen finished 2nd. Dallas's Kyrie Irving was 3rd, followed by men from Thunder, Lakers, and the Magic, representing 6 separate teams. Not only is the Holiday full of kindness, but he's talented on the court as a 2-time All-Star, 2-time NBA champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and 6-time All-Defensive Team selection. And that's all I've got for sports. Follow us on our socials and tune in tomorrow at 5 for more sports updates. NewsWatch Ole Miss will be right back.
Hate is loud. It gets clicks. It gets attention. Hate, however, is actually quite small. But love is the majority. Filling up something far more important than any feed. Love fills our hearts, our lives, our every day, with understanding, empathy, and compassion, leaving hate to become what it truly is, a whisper.
Hi, I'm Woodsy Owl. In order to try and stop pollution, we need more help. So, help Woodsy spread the word. Come on, never be a dirty bird. No matter where you go, you can let some people know to give a hoot, don't pollute. Never be a dirty bird. In the city or in the woods, help keep America looking good.
Welcome back to NewsWatch Ole Miss. From unexpected cars backing out to seasonal drink reviews, this year has been unforgettable. I've got a recap including bloopers and iconic moments with my best friend, Rosie Matlock. Enjoy, and I can't wait to see all you next year.
Probably like pumpkin spice, like everything pumpkin spice, Starbucks drinks,
Okay.
everything pumpkin spice.
I've never tried pumpkin spice before. I need to get on that for fall.
He needs to try it.
Yeah. Okay, so I got the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks as Paige suggested, and not my favorite. I want to get it again. Feel the fall vibe.
This one? Okay. Is it videoing? How do we want to intro it? Like, hey everybody, I'm Rosie.
And I'm Logan.
And today,
We are
interviewing
people.
Wait, no, I can't.
Wait, we can't.
Wait, okay. Wait, no, I'm into it.
I think the squirrel is the reason we got the win. I think Lane Kiffin has an army of squirrels, and he's replacing the fake injuries with the squirrels. And I think they should be the mascot.
Really? Yeah. You think it should be the mascot? It should replace?
Yeah. I think the squirrels, I think God, and I think Jackson Dart for this win.
First, I'm gonna try the peppermint mocha. Let's see how this is. I love this. This is delicious. This is so good. I love peppermint. I'm a big fan, so I rate this an 8 out of 10. I wish there's a little bit more peppermint though. So newly this semester, we noticed that there's a new milk station. Well, not milk, it's plant-based milk in Rebel Market. So let's give it a try, Rosie.
I'll be trying the chocolate, and Logan will be trying the oats. It's chocolate milk.
Mine tastes like water, but I do see the oat in it. So like I taste the oat, but it's very watered down. I like that better. I like the chocolate better.
It does just taste like water. He's right.
I do love the chocolate though. It's good. I wish it was a little colder though.
I agree. So overall, what do we think of our new Rebel Market experience?
I mean, I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
I'd say 6. I'd say 6.
Thank you so much, Logan. Now, this is our last show of the year, and we want to give a special shout out to 2 graduating seniors that I think we all can agree without them, NewsWatch would not have run this year or maybe for the past 4 years too, and that's Campbell Holmes, our sports director, and Megan, our wonderful head graphics. We love you so much.
That's right. We love y'all. We're so grateful for all of y'all. We're thankful for everybody here at this desk behind the scenes for making NewsWatch happen every day this week. I know it's a lot, and we really appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have been the best team to work with here for this my first full year being in front of the camera. So I appreciate y'all, and I look forward to more of it.
Yes, me as well. I can't believe it's sadly the end of the year.
Time has flown. Time has really flown.
Crazy to think a year ago I was sitting right here auditioning, not knowing, like I said, not knowing how to smile or do anything, and now here we are.
It goes by so fast. Well, that's all we have for tonight and for the semester. I'm Alexia Intercheck.
And I'm Gabe Evans with your latest news.
I'm Caroline Dardo with Sports Watch.
And with Stormwatch, I'm William Traylor.
Be sure to keep up with us on all of our socials.
NewsWatch Ole Miss, where we keep it live and keep it local. Have a good night.